Hello, everybody. I am the Shadow Trader. This is Shadow Analysis, and today, I guess we're gonna do end of day. I haven't really paid attention to the whole market. I've been rather busy today, just running around and just doing analysis for people in between. And I'm just now sitting down, getting the opportunity to kind of look at things. And again, I've looked at analysis for people, so I haven't really looked at the overall market yet. I haven't even looked at my positions and hours to see how they're doing. So I could be getting blown away right now, and I wouldn't even know it. All right, this is SURG. I literally just got done doing the analysis for that, so um, it's pretty good. Very bullish. Very bullish. For those of you who haven't seen the video, spoiler alert, blah blah blah. Spoiler alert, it's very bullish. Very bullish here. Even if you come down here, I would still buy it, honestly. But it's got to do some things first. It's got to do a lot of things to convince me that, I mean, for one, it's got to break through this trend line, right? But, anyways, I already did the analysis. Watch the video if you want to get that. I am going to go over some other things right now. You know the deal? I have not switched anything out yet. It's coming. As far as like, I mean, when I start paying for this service, I think I get unlimited watch list, so I can start merging watch lists. But until I do that, which I think I'm gonna do that next week for you guys, and then I'm probably gonna have a separate watch list until then, and then I can start merging. I don't even know how much you're allowed to have on the pay. I don't know if it's unlimited or not, but all right. Okay. So AMC doing AMC stuff. Um, it's just continuing to do what we expect AMC to do. On the hourly, you have gotten a signal here. Fake signal, fake signal, fake signal. This could also be a fake signal. I would look out for that. It is a fake signal. But also you could be getting close. um However, let's move up a little bit and see. Ooh, I don't like that at all. I do not like that at all. So yeah, AMC doing AMC stuff. We expect it to go down. It's going down. You can get it cheaper if you want it on the cheap. I am probably going to buy 1 to 200 shares if I have the money at the time that it hits the previous quarter low. This is where I want it, or cheaper. This is where I want it, or cheaper. Looks like that's the bottom right, yeah. So here or cheaper. I'm greedy like that, and I don't want it enough to not be greedy about it. You know what I mean? But the only reason I want it is to make passive income on options. That's it. The only reason why I want it. 1 to 200 shares. Prefer to have 200. The more the merrier. I'm getting it at a good price, and the more options I have, I mean, the more shares I have, the more money I can make on the options. So it's all good. GME, same exact reason. If I were to buy it, the only reason is the options. But here's the thing: I'd rather have AMC for that reason because it's a lot cheaper. It's more affordable for me. Um, to make the most out of it. Um, GME also, it's more of a solid investment as well. So uh, it would be worth just having and holding, to be fair with you. Depending on how high it goes next year, you know, I do predict that. Well, I mean, well, I don't consider GME a penny stock anymore because it's been over $5 for a very long time. It's proven itself that it's not. Um, but AMC very much is still very much a penny stock. Penny stocks, I expect penny stocks to kind of take off next year. So AMC being one of them, and then considering the fact that GME and AMC usually go, they don't normally go at the same time. Well, they normally do go at the same time, but they'll normally start apart. You know what I mean? Like one will start, and then like a week or two later, could even be days later, the other one will start. But yeah, they usually go together. So I think it's safe to bet that a safe bet that you know no matter which one you get, they're both gonna go. But just as far as like making money on the options, I think AMC is the best one. It's also, in my opinion, a lot more volatile. So especially because it's cheaper, so you're gonna make money on that volatility too. All right. I'm not gonna go over G. It's the same deal. We just talked about it. I'm not gonna go over that. This is getting kind of messy. It's gonna have to go soon. I'm gonna have to clear all this real soon. It's getting kind of messy. I don't like it. But it just goes to show, how long I've been following it. I've been doing analysis on this thing for a long time. I think I've deleted it multiple times because it always gets so messy. And the analysis is following through so far. We are reaching the double top here. We haven't quite gone as high as I thought we would with this. That actually shows a lot of weakness in my opinion. So yeah, we're gonna keep an eye on that going forward. I don't think I've done analysis on IWM, but the IWM is very important for pennies. Um, Generally, if IWM is bullish, so are pennies, and you're not really seeing the penny market too strong right now. You're seeing a few stocks here and there still with a lot of weakness, but some of those that are kind of strong but with weakness at the same time, I think are going to get a lot more strength as soon as this gets its strength back. And you can kind of see that this is pushing up a little bit more. So you can kind of see where that strength in the pennies are coming from. Um, but I just don't think it's going to sustain. I think we are heading further down here, unfortunately. Uh, IWM was, in a lot of ways, back in the day when I used this a lot more. Um, I don't look at it as much. I kind of forgot about it, but um, I need to start using this again. But it does really, you can kind of see, the strength of pennies. I've predicted many pennies taking off based on IWM. So, uh, you know, just something to know for those of you that did not. What's next? SNYR. So, this one still looks like it's coming down. It's just really slow. It looks rather bullish. Uh, I don't know if it continues up while this goes down. Uh, but we'll see. As of right now, it's just doing its thing. So it could just very much just keep doing this kind of thing, and then something like that. Not maybe not as intense as I drew it, but you get the deal, right? Uh, so something like that where it's just gonna test resistance and then drop a little bit. It'll follow in line with this, and then depending on where this is when assuming that you curl here, right? So I don't know the strength difference, so we'll see that going forward. We'll keep track of that. But as of right now, it's looking like it's bearish. It's just the Bears aren't in control, right? It's more of like a dip. All right, NVVE. I didn't do this one last time. Oops. I don't remember if I did a follow-up video for NVVE. I didn't really plan to, but we're gonna do it this time. Um, so, this is the 4 hour. So on the daily, uh, now, would I like it to cross here? Yes, because you're still getting a higher low. Would I like it to cross down here? Yes and no, because you're getting a lower low, but at the same time, you're getting a signal. Uh, and you're touching this trend line. Um, but all these things are irrelevant. As a matter of fact, let's get rid of this. All right. Either way, across here would be nice. Period. Uh, let's go. I don't think I have. That's yeah. I mean, yeah. So, like, honestly, yeah, you could definitely come down more, but this is also a common support here. I just from the price action alone, I can already tell you we're gonna come down more here. Uh, So this, I'm probably going to get this, the 4 hour, which I just snuck a peek of before I switched it. Uh, it's looking like it wants to push off of the SMA, right? It's not looking well. This isn't looking well. God awful. Let's look at one. Awful. 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 Uh, oh, awful. It's okay. I don't have much in the stock. I've already made this money back multiple times on other stocks. So I'm okay with it. Just sitting here and just seeing what happens here. I'm curious. I'm curious to see if it crosses over, we get another signal, maybe we get some green bars around here, form some type of bottom. Maybe that's a pipe dream, right? We do have earnings right around the corner, I believe, next week. So we'll see. We'll see. I am curious to see what it does. If it does anything interesting, I'll throw some more money in and hopefully make some on a nice little run. But we will see. Let's move on to Neo. So I don't remember the analysis of this last time. I don't remember what I said about it. I guess it just goes to show how much I care about Neo, right? Okay, so it looks like right now you're just holding the support here, right? And you're just kind of consolidating here. There's so much going on here. Ah, that's so much better. I had so much anxiety with all those lines. All right, all right, looking a lot better here. Okay, and there is a gap here, so again, another magnetic zone. So we are going to use this as support here. Yeah, you do look bullish here. You do definitely look like you're going to go higher. Um, but you are down here where you're. testing support more often, which is not a good thing. But of course, you could just curl here. There you go. Because here you got eh, pretty fair signals here. Pretty fair, pretty fair. Um, but yeah, it's looking like you could easily curl here. Uh, go up. Continue higher. Make some more moolah. Um, just look at the daily. Okay. Yeah, so it does look like you are coming down here. Yeah, does not look good. I'll tell you that. I would hold here if I was Neo. I would hold right here, and I would reverse right there. If you want to stay bullish, that's what you got to do. If you don't, if you don't, just turn around there, right? Right? Because you could just also a possibility. All right. Uh. Well. Well. I feel like I said I do remember the analysis on this one. Last time I said this one was possibly a trap. Uh, Currently, still 50-50. You're not getting a lot of selling strength here. You didn't necessarily cross through. It could very much turn, right? Could very much do that. What do we expect? Yeah. Yeah, it's a fake bottom here. Well, I expect this gap to get covered at some point. So, even if you go up here, the trend line is right here, as well as the yearly, not the yearly VWAP. That's the gap, right? Yeah, yeah. Okay, so you could go up, touch that gap, but there's a big possibility that you could also come back down and cover that gap down below, right? Um, but let's take a look at the hourly and kind of see where it's which direction it's headed. Yeah, it does look as if you are heading further down here. It does not look good for Wolf. Um, Still 50-50 here. Whoops. But you also haven't made any type of bottom here yet. So it's just honestly, it's just not looking good. Which, I mean, was expected. AIMD, pretty much same situation. Actually looking worse. Wow, okay. We're getting follow through on the bearish analysis. Now breaking below the previous month low. So yearly low is pretty much a guarantee from here unless it can reverse right away at this point. So unless you can reverse here, yearly low, that's the target. And to be fair, you might do that because I mean look at that. Look how low we are. you might actually reverse you. I don't know. Will you? Because this is a fake signal. Ooh. And you're about to head further down here. Mm. Okay. So yeah, yearly low. Look at that. Look at that. So double bottom. Mm, maybe not so much. You can definitely come lower here. So yeah, all the evidence is pointing towards more downside on this thing. Like I said last time, if you came below the previous month low, the yearly low is the next target, and you're hitting that target now. Well, not now, but you're about to. Let's move on to NBIS. NBIS looking sexy as ever. I mean, it's looking like it wants to sell off pretty badly. Um, a lot of weakness here. But we're just gonna have to see where we go over the next couple days. It looks, it still looks bullish, but when this thing sells off, I think it's gonna be rather harsh. There's a lot of sellers here, a lot of sellers here. The buyers are keeping it strong, but these guys do not like each other. It's a big war here. Still got gaps down here to cover. So yeah, we're gonna see in just 2 days away till the day of all days. And oh my, and look at that. It's curling here, and you see that bullish volume coming in here. Looking juicy, guys. Looking real juicy here. But this is the 4 hour. Let's look at the daily and see what that looks like. Yeah, curling here again, a double top there, and I still think we have not hit a top on the weekly yet. Yeah, and so that's what I'm waiting for. I'm waiting for this double top because this, okay, I can count that as top. Sure, sure. So yeah, double top here. If this ends up being a fake top, I'm gonna get kind of excited to be honest with you. I'm still gonna have to get out because in case you do have like kind of a major dip, again, I'm holding options, not shares, so I have to take the maximum profit there and then get back in on the dip or something. Got to. EPWK. This one's kind of crazy. So this is the one that looks like garbage. This might be one of the ones that we take off the list, guys. It looks horrible. But we'll see. Zeta. Zeta. Mm, interesting. you're definitely coming further down. High, lower high, possibly another lower high here. Got a giant gap here to cover. Got weakness down here at the previous quarter low. You're definitely coming all the way back down at some point. So there's opportunity to buy more if that's your stop. ICU is trying to fight back to the promised land, and it's not doing a bad job of it. It needs to get followed through here, and then needs to break through the previous week high. If it can do that and hold support there, I've got faith. Uh, okay, pretty good strength here. Uh, need to get follow through on the support, and then if it can do that, we'll get some price targets in here. But obviously, there's a gap here, so you're probably gonna end up come back here. Um, another gap here and another gap here. So you kind of have some targets here if we can go bullish. But if even if we yes, if you cover this gap, you're breaking the trend line. So it's safe to say that if it does go up more, you're looking to possibly touch this gap here and then come back down. Hopefully, break out and not down. Um, but you're actually really far away from being bullish here. Um, not to say that it can't be done. It's just that there's a lot of work to do. That that I say basically the stock has to prove itself to you. Well, this is that right here. Um, it's got a lot of work to do to, and you can see that it's never on the way. Obviously, it's in a downtrend, but it's never really done that. So it's got a lot to prove to you, and hopefully it can do that. This thing's got a lot of potential, if it can. So, um, to be fair, it's never gone this low before. This is the lowest it's ever been, and it is currently above the SMA. So, just saying, hmm, sketchy. Yeah. So it's got a lot to prove. It definitely has a lot to prove to you as a shareholder. VAPE. Gonna look at that one right now. Um, AMPG. Now, the only reason why I didn't give out the price targets yesterday is because I did already mark the price target. Um, it's just that I think a lot of the price targets were I didn't mark a lot of the lower ones, but I did mark the higher ones here. I just didn't really kind of finish it out, right? Um, but yeah, the final price target here is the current year high at 554. Obviously, you're looking to break that, but if you hold this resistance, that's pretty significant, unfortunately for the bears. Um, and gives them opportunity. I mean, it gives you opportunity to buy more if this is your stock, but most certainly. Yeah, and it's not looking too hot. We'll come back to it. PRSO, I love this stuff. Still, can't get emotionally attached, but I see opportunity here. Just need to, again, PRSO needs to prove to me that it can do well. Yeah. So we will definitely see, but mhm. Yeah, that was spot on right there too. That was so spot on. Yeah. So it's definitely looking like it's on the macro. It looks like for sure that it's going to go lower. Although you are pretty oversold here, so the odds of this curling are kind of high. Although it's been lower, so it can certainly go lower. Yeah, it has been here as the lowest. So here we're currently acting as resistance. So again, you could just and then gap cover and then curl. Um, Although you do have a bit of a gap down here, so I don't know about that situation. And this is something that I think could most certainly wait until it's ready to come back down to all-time lows once we reach our highs. This is certainly something that can wait. Uh, I've seen this plenty of times. This is pretty normal here. Um, let's scroll down to the 4 hour because oh, excuse me. Yeah, so you just crossed over bullish. Um, Not necessarily bullish, but you crossed over with poor signal on the 4 hour here. Mm, yeah, so I am getting mixed signals here. I'm not gonna lie, I'd rather come further down, not only because I'm greedy and I want cheaper shares, but because I just want to cover some of those gaps before we go much higher. I think this stock has a really high ceiling, and I just think that I don't, I just don't feel comfortable leaving gaps behind. Um, when we're going higher, to me, this feels like a stock, depending on how things go down, that could be that could hold higher levels. So, um, but we'll see. We'll see going forward. As of right now, guys, we're looking still bullish, but yeah, I mean, yeah, still bullish, but uh, also wouldn't be surprised if we went further down. Is all I'm saying. UNH, ugh, Interesting. Interesting, interesting, interesting. I like that. Of course, I used up all my money, so I can't buy it anyways. Damn it. Yeah. So, uh, I don't like this. I don't. It doesn't. It doesn't look good to me. This looks fake to me. I do not like this whatsoever. I don't. I just don't like the look of it. I would not buy it here. If I screwed up and it went straight up, I wouldn't even regret it because this looks awful. This looks so bad. I do not like this. And the thing is, you could go higher from here. I don't like this. Definitely think you're definitely. I definitely think you're coming down here for sure. Ugh, you let me down. You let me down, buddy. All right, so it's looking like we are trying to push up a little bit higher. I like this. That I can live with here. You did push higher. Mm, that here might be short-lived, actually. I think that will be short-lived. And I'm not saying that because I'm holding it and I hope it's short-lived. I'm saying that because there's just a lot of proof showing that it just looks bullish, guys. I mean, if you look where it is, and then like I don't have it turned on right now. But I'm pretty sure. I was gonna say I'm pretty sure that if you look at the EMAs, it's gonna be fucking bullish, right? Look at that. It just looks bullish. Like you can't dispute that. It's a wild ride, right? Mhm. Yeah, you are breaking under the 9 day on the hourly, but that's kind of irrelevant. You got support here. Okay, so that's a little more relevant. So you've now broken below the 9 day again, as you have here on the yearly. If you can close above it, you'll continue up, which looks like could very possibly happen here. So the short term is a little bit more choppy. Mm. It does look like you are heading further down on the shorter term. Um, sorry. Thought there was someone here. So we're gonna see where that leads us on the longer term. Today just kind of seemed like a bit of a boring day, anyways. So we did cross the 200-day here. Very beautiful move. We're still holding above the neckline, so we're still looking very bullish here for further upside. We're gonna see where that leads us. You notice that all these signals here, you gain these while moving up. This small move here was this large move here. This large move here was a small move here, and we're not even done yet. So you're looking to make, in my opinion, further highs here, going back as far as I can. These are our targets. So, um, and that's it until I add more to the list, guys. So, anyways, that one probably uh, drug on a little longer than I expected it to. But that's it in a nutshell, guys. Let me know what you're in. I do want to thank a lot of you on X who came through and spit some stocks. If I haven't done so already, I will make videos on them eventually this week, and do further analysis and kind of see what's going on with it. Um, and yeah, and we'll do that and kind of get a better outlook on what where some of these stocks are going. So thank you guys for watching. Thank you if you watched the entire thing. I doubt you did. Don't blame you. I appreciate every single one of you coming through. If you haven't done so already, go ahead and give me a thumbs up. If you like the video, if you like the content, go ahead and give me a sub. And make sure you uh, ring that bell. Go ahead and ring that thing so you can get notified when my new videos come out. If you haven't done so already, go ahead and follow me on X, Shadow Trader 17. I'm on there all the time whenever I can. I'm pretty busy, but I'm on there a lot doing analysis and stuff and try to answer questions and get to you guys as soon as I can um, throughout the day. So follow me on there if you have not. Thank you very much for watching and stay tuned for the next video, guys. Ciao.